The music's off. I guess we're ready to start.
Excellent.
For all of you who don't know who I am, I'm Peter Coolish, and welcome to the June 25th BiomagScience Webinar. First thing I'm going to do is get in some of the new things that we are offering right now, just come out with. Basically, I'm talking about the pictorial guide and the pictorial guide video. So hold on here a moment, and I will get this screen up here. Okay. Okay. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go to the top of the page. This is, if you notice up here on the menu, we've put it in yellow for the pictorial guide and video. And we wanted to make it easier for everybody. So you can choose an option down here in this area to get the physical copy and ship it to you, or you can download it, which is, I guess, the way most people will do it. It certainly is a lot faster. What I also want to do here is
I already jacked it once.
I'm sorry? Okay. And let's see here. This. Let's see if that's coming through. Okay. This is the new one. And let me go. You know, for those people who are not familiar with the Wellness Kit, this is the pictorial guide that comes with it for learning about the daytime therapy to increase energy and vitality, to drink energy water, to use the nighttime therapy for sleeping better. All of that is in the first 10 pages and will also guide you toward what you need to do in case you're moving toward pain and you need therapy for, let's say you need advanced conditions, advanced therapy for some kind of illness, or in many cases, we suggest that people do the advanced therapy from time to time to tune the body up. And if you are ill, we absolutely suggest you do the advanced therapy, which is on, let's see here, that's on page, there it is, Advanced Therapies for Acute Chronic Conditions. And it goes through how you put it on the back of the neck and how you put it on the front of the body. And we had a call on the second edition that since we skipped the pictures, they didn't like it, so we put the pictures back in. And then here's a case where a woman can use her bra to put the magnets on. They're a little higher, but it doesn't matter, because the thing is that what you're doing is you're energizing the 4 key points on the torso that takes care of the glands and organs. And when you add that to the back of the neck, you're taking care of the brain. So and then we go on. What we've done is we've made some of the diagrams a little bit larger. Here, let me move a little bit larger. And so it's all there. I mean, so that's what we're doing. That's what we've done with the third edition, is to make the diagrams a little bit larger, easier to understand. We've added a little bit of language to it. And this is what people asked for, so that's what we did. We put it together. All right, and then let me just go back to where we were. And that is, let's see here. All right. Oh yeah, here we go.
This lab is from service. It's designed to people.
Okay, I'm back to the pictorial guide page.
It's important to say too much.
I can't hear you. Whoever's talking, I can't hear you. Speak up, please. Or hello?
This is such a thing.
All right.
It's
Well,
Bill. It's Bill who's talking, Peter. He doesn't realize he's talking and everyone can hear him.
I see. It's Bill. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. All right. I'm finally figuring this thing out, how to do it. Pardon me, I'm a real neophyte on this Zoom stuff here. All right. So now, as you go down, here's a new video of the first 10 pages of the pictorial guide. And let's take a look at it. It's not that long. Can you hear it?
No.
Is that why we're on this call? That we're supposed to be doing questions?
You can't hear it. No. I don't know how to turn it up any louder. Wait a moment, perhaps. Yeah. Well, it's on the page, and it covers. This is part 1, and it covers the first 10 pages in the book. And as I say, what's in the Wellness Kit? It covers energy water, drinking and bathing, daily vitality and health maintenance, such as the daytime therapy. Also, the using the back of the neck, the lower CVS, which is cerebral vestibular system area. And then the nighttime therapy, which is important. As we all know, sleeping really helps heal. And if you're having trouble sleeping, this will help you sleep.
No, it didn't.
We're at the point where we're working on the rest of it right now. So this is part 1, and it's available for everyone. So there you go. That's what we've been working on. All right. So let's see here. Let's move this away. Whoops. Okay. I've asked people to send in questions that they've had, and there are questions that a lot of people ask about, especially, new people. So I'll just read a question and give an answer, and if there's any discussion about it, just feel free to speak out. Okay. The first one, this is from someone, I'm not sure if she understands the book or not, or she's just been very nice and kind to write us questions that will affect everybody. She's asking which magnets are safe and effective to wear during both day and night. Are there any potential risks or concerns with wearing these magnets 24/7? Well, everything is in the book. Everything is in the pictorial guide. But basically, for maintenance, the daytime therapy is often worn with the back of the neck, the lower CVS, cerebral vestibular system area. They're often worn together. And most people take the daytime therapy off. And I don't have my magnets on. My gosh, well, anyway, I'm a bad boy. Okay. So I even took a shower for this event. Got to put my magnets on. All right. Well, as you can see, I wear the bigger ones, the medium size. Most people wear the small ones, and then maybe after 6 months or so, a pair of them, a stack. For those of you who are unfamiliar with our models, which are in the video, by the way, all the models, they're shown in the pictorial guide, and we put them in the video also. But I design things so they generally are worn together in a two together, so that you can put one inside the shirt and one on the outside, and there you go. It's right there. All the two together are designed for a specific energy value and a certain penetration. And anyway, so the question is can you wear these magnets 24/7? Well, some people are able to wear the sternum placement, which we call the daytime placement, which most people who don't wear it at night get up in the morning, they put it on, and they wear it until they go to bed. And then they take it off. Those same people, well, the reason they take it off is oftentimes it provides too much energy to sleep easily. So in taking it off, that energy is reduced. For those people who also like to wear the back of the neck with a two stack of the small ones, the power wafers, which generally, I don't know, some people can't wear it, but most of the time we advise people use the J&J fabric Band-Aids. They seem to be, besides being hypoallergenic, they seem to last the longest. It's an easy method, but regardless of what you use to do it, and some people use a choke collar, I think they call it. But regardless, a lot of people like wearing the back of the neck, because the back of the neck, the energy, the green negative healing energy goes into the cerebral spinal fluid, which means that it's traveling up into the brain. And it's basically tuning up the brain. And it's very calming, it's very clarifying, and it's nice to, generally I have one on. I wear it 24/7, although I may take it off for a few days or so, just depends. But it's all right to wear that 24/7. If you're going to do the nighttime therapy, which is putting these two on the top of the head, perhaps weave them into your hair, green down, the hair over that, and then putting the other one on top, or using a hat, using a barrette, using whatever form you want to hold it in place. If you do that, if you're directly using the nighttime therapy, you don't want to, you have to take the CVS off because they will produce contraindicative. They're counteractive to each other. The fields do an opposition, and you don't want that. So that's when you would take the CVS off. However, a lot of people wear the CVS and use that for the nighttime therapy. And a lot of people keep it on 24/7. But I must say again, many people ask, can you wear the sternum and the CVS at the same time? Absolutely. So, all right. Now this is number 2. She asks if the OGE body magnets can be worn during the day while using the meridian energy therapy magnets at night. So I guess she's really asking, can the OGE be done during the day and the meridian energy therapy at the same time? I don't think so. I don't see that. I mean, I've thought a lot about this, and I think the organ group energizing therapy placements will conflict with the meridian energy therapy circuit. That's a very it's a systemic circuit. I mean, both of them are, but the MET needs its full reign without interference. It's all right. We've seen so far to do the MET. That's meridian energy therapy for those who don't know about this, which is applying them either to the palms or wrists of both hands, the bottom or back of the ankles of both feet, and on top of the head, the 5 peripheral points of the body. And it does an amazing job. It can be pretty profound. I mean, we had that quadriplegic over in Santa Barbara who he used it on a daily basis, and it grew back his nerve. Unfortunate for him that I didn't know he was doing it, because I would have given him the the nerve regeneration circuit.
Go inside and eat some breakfast.
I would have given him the circuit, which would have been much faster. But the meridian energy therapy is very profound. It stimulates first the nervous system, and then all the tissue outward to the periphery of the skin, and it's dynamite. I mean, it is really profound. I tend to use it more and more, and particularly who are having problems. We have someone who's having a long-term hip issue. She's been working on it with the circuit therapy, and she's not getting much progress. And I've advised her to move over to doing the meridian energy therapy, the MET, for a minimum of an hour a day. And that will help her get that hip back in position. So, all right, I'll go on with these particular questions here, unless anyone wants to question anything I've mentioned so far. No? Okay.
Yes, I apologize before you get to reading again. I am Rahma. I do have a question. I thought I just heard you say that the meridian energy process helps a lot with the nervous system. So if you're a person who's post-stroke, but there's no physical paralysis of that nature, it's all neural, you would recommend that meridian energy process. So what's happened is the left hand on the thumb and the index, if there's a change in the environment, ironically, don't judge me here, if there's a need to relieve myself one way or the other, if someone is around me doing something, who may have something going on with their health, right? I'll sense it, and then those two fingers on the left hand, the thumb and the index, they'll just start to feel like they're, I don't want to say tingling or vibrating, but almost feel numb. So I'm really confused about how it feels a lot of the time. So, but this meridian energy process, is that what I hear that you would recommend for a situation like that? It was a minor stroke.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Absolutely. It will help rebuild the system. It'll help normalize the nerves, and it's remarkable in that fashion. Yeah, so it's in the pictorial guide.
Okay.
Easy view of it and exactly how you do it. And yeah, I would advise an hour a day.
Okay, that's great. Like maybe like before bed or before my feet hit the floor.
Whatever's
Around.
convenient for you.
Okay.
See, the thing is that you can so you can move around if it's easier for you, but you can take the bottom of the feet. And well, if you look in the new pictorial guide or even the last edition of the pictorial guide, we noted that the magnets do not have to be on the bottom of the feet, but can be pulled to the back of the ankle, which is the same meridian. And they can be pulled from the palm of the hand up to the wrist so that you can walk around and do things.
Okay.
Originally, you had to sit there and keep your feet on them and keep your hands on them.
Mhm.
So we've been able to progress that so that you can move around.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you for that.
Sure.
Going back on mute.
Okay, let's see. Well, okay, number 3, can you provide placement guidance for magnets that may support hearing improvement? Well, again, hearing improvement, so often. Okay, she's got hearing improvement, eye health and vision, ongoing coughing, localized back pain, persistent shoulder strain, and then she did mention individuals who are quadriplegic. All of these are in the book. I often wonder, well, let's put it this way, people, I guess they question before they get the book or the Wellness Kit. And it's my advice that everybody gets the Wellness Kit because that's got the full array of literature that explains all these things. There's protocols for hearing, there's protocols for vision, there's protocols for coughing. And again, if you're experiencing these things, it's worthwhile doing the Advanced Therapies, which is in the pictorial guide. And just step by step, you do the organ group energizing therapy. And what that does is it helps normalize all your organ and gland functions, which is really important because not only do they change the blood and do this and do that, but they put out enzymes and hormones. And these are messengers that really keep the body working. And so often you get perhaps you get a hypoactive liver. Well, the liver puts out over 900 enzymes. If that part of the liver that makes the 6 enzymes that are important for the myelin and arachnoid sheathing over the nerves, if it goes into a hypostate and those enzymes stop, you got MS. Which is nice. In the inverse, you can energize the liver and get it to start producing those enzymes, and the MS, particularly the first 2 stages of it, will just go away. So it's very important that when you're doing or realizing what the advanced therapies do, you're tuning up all your messengers and your glands and organs, and then you do the MET and energize the whole body and bring that into balance with your newly normalized glands and organs. I mean, it's just these two therapies that make up the advanced therapies. They're remarkable. They're just remarkable. I mean, as we have people, lupus. I always turn to lupus because, allopathic medicine, it really hasn't found a good answer to lupus. And we see it go away. We see people, and pardon me if you've heard this before, because I always refer to it, but we've had numerous people who were hospitalized 2 weeks out of the month. And they did the advanced therapies and then wore the magnet over their sternum, and the lupus was gone in 30 to 45 days. I mean, gone. So, I mean, this is, that's pretty profound. Of course, getting quadriplegics to walk again is pretty profound, but, there's lots of things we're doing with energy medicine that allopathic medicine can't do. There's a few things that allopathic medicine can certainly do that we can't do either. But, I mean, malabsorption, I always think about malabsorption. I've met these people who, wow, they've been in bed or basically in bed for 15 years, then 25 years, and then finally I met someone who was in bed for 40 years. I just can't imagine it. And in pain, inflammation, and they're just stuck because allopathy doesn't have an answer to give the cells enough energy so they can start absorbing. We do. We give them. That's the essence of energy medicine. Is we provide energy, direct energy to the cells so they start performing, they start functioning again. It's just a wonderful thing. So, okay. Let me move on here. Unless anybody's got any questions? No? Okay. All right. Well,
why did I bother putting my questions in them? Nobody answered.
what's that? I'm sorry. Okay. Someone says, I'm doing a left shoulder circuit therapy for an old injury. Is it okay at the same time to do the daytime sternum and a 2-stack of power wafers on my groin? Also, is it a bad thing for the magnets to get wet, as in the shower? Well, first off, I often question whether you can do several therapies at the same time. And the fact of the matter is that you can pretty much do as many therapies as you want, with the exception of doing the meridian energy therapy. You can't put therapies in the middle of that circuit. And so, I mean, that's pretty much it. But if you want to do a shoulder cuff or a knee or, whatever it is, you can do it. There's nothing stopping you. And it is advised when you do circuit therapy, of course, it's also advised as a daily maintenance to wear the sternum placement again, because when you put the magnets over the sternum, the negative energy is going directly into the heart. It's the primary energizing point of the body. And when you put the magnets over the sternum, the green healing bionegative energy, which is what all the cells, everything in the body runs on when it's healthy, goes into the heart and through the bloodstream and throughout the body. I tell you, I've always been so impressed with how it takes hypercoagulated, very, very thick blood of an individual who's they're sick. Or their vitality levels are low, and within a couple hours, it's the thin blood of a athletic teenager. It's just that is wonderful. So I mean, you put the magnets on, and all of a sudden your blood gets thin. And when the blood cells are by themselves, when they're thin and healthy and energetic, what's called a high zeta potential, they're transferring nutrition and oxygen and detoxing the system. I mean, they're doing a wonderful job, and they're also preventing plaque buildup, and they're preventing strokes and heart attacks. So it's a wonderful medicine, this energy medicine, what it does, and with such simple applications. So, okay. Is it a bad thing for the magnets to get wet, as in the shower? I haven't had any problems. They are supposed to be closed. They're supposed to be waterproof. I don't know how waterproof they are, but I don't think I may have had maybe just a couple of them come back that the water infiltrated the magnets. And that's just, I mean, I can't remember when it happened. So I think it should be fine. In other words, if you're wearing it on the back of your neck, you don't have to take it off. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Well, I guess it's the same question. Can swim in salt water, pool, or spa? I guess, again, that's, I just don't know how watertight they are, but they're supposed to be watertight. Okay, do magnets need to be firmly on skin when on bra or hair? Yes, they should be. Of course, when they're on a bra, if they're not close enough in the middle position of the bra, and they're not touching on the center bra band in the front, then you move it up to the upper position on the left cup. Just move it up to the right side of the left cup. And we've actually put that into we put the positioning in to the new pictorial guide, and it's also in the video, which I advise everybody just to take a quick look at, get the chance. Remember, it's on the pictorial guide video. So, I mean, the reason being, of course, is that you want the magnet to be on your skin or on top of the head. I mean, certainly you can have a little bit of hair in between the bottom magnet and the top of the head, because the two together will put out. I mean, they're even the small ones are reasonably powerful. So, and that's never been a problem. Are lotions okay? I don't see why not. I don't know how they would counteract any magnetism. Doing a circuit therapy on a torn ankle ligament, ATFL. Wonder why put front and back when healing is side to side to reattach. Well, it's the way the meridians run. You have to put them between the meridians. You have to put the red in the positive meridian, and you've got to put the green in the green meridian, and then you light it up. You light up, and all that energy is trying to meet in the middle. And if there's any missing tissue out of blueprint, it's going to kick the RNA to start the DNA to start producing the missing tissue, just to form the bridge that's necessary for the energies to meet and balance. That's what regenerates new tissue, be it bone, nerve, So, okay. And the question, let me see. Oh, can I do the left ankle and right elbow at the same time? We just covered that. Yes, you could do multiple issues, multiple circuit therapies, or multiple just negative placement. You know, there's a question I often get asked is,
If there is anything I can do with magnets for
what?
high-angle strabismus that has not been able to. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Here, I just turned my air conditioner off. Can you repeat yourself? Or has anyone heard?
I think she requested a treatment, or can you use the magnets for TB, tuberculosis? I think that's what I heard her say. I could
Oh, I
be
see.
I could be wrong.
Well, for TB, you do the advanced therapies. Again, starts on page 14 of the pictorial guide. Though you might want to look at page 13, because if your energy levels, if your cellular voltage is low, which I suspect it would be, you probably want to build up the energy in your body slowly in what we call the baby steps, so that you don't have a Herxheimer event, a reaction. In other words, you don't want to detox too fast because that can make you ill. But build up your energy on page 13, the baby steps, and then move to the advanced therapies. At the same time, you do the advanced therapies and actually start with the baby steps. I would advise getting some liposomal vitamin C. And depending upon really, we had someone with acute shingles. They had it so badly they couldn't sit down. They couldn't lie down. They literally had to stand up, and it was terrible. We had them do 10 grams a day, split it up 5 and 5, all at one time. 5 grams at one shot, and then 5 grams later, and do the advanced therapies at the same time. And by the third day, they were able to lie down and rest. By the fifth day, it was mostly gone. By the seventh day, it was completely gone. So TB, you know, the energy of the magnets, the bionegative energy that's provided with the magnets, will help the body's cells start to function properly and will kick the immune system into place. And when you join that with vitamin C, and particularly the liposomal vitamin C, and, because liposomal vitamin C is a literal breakthrough by putting liposomes, vegetable fat, around, encasing the vitamin C in it. The vitamin C, the colon sees the vitamin C as a food element rather than this thing that it's a supplement, in which case, you're lucky if you're getting 14% of absorption by the colon. But the liposomal vitamin C becomes a food element, and the colon absorbs about 99% of it. And it's an excellent method. It's a breakthrough induction into the cells, into the body. And vitamin C are donor electrons. That's how we view them energetically. And donor electrons, they call them antioxidants. Well, they are antioxidants because free radicals, which are the oxidizing elements that are occurring in the body, you breathe them in, you produce them naturally, and you have to have enough antioxidants to neutralize them. So you don't, oxidation doesn't take over. You need to oxygenate them, but you do that with negative energy, bionegative energy, and vitamin C, particularly with this new delivery system, is able to support an increase of health and supports so many things. So if you've got TB, now listen, I got, maybe Mercola will start to pay me someday for selling his product, but he sells good, cheap liposomal vitamin C. It comes in half-gram capsules. That's what I recommend. And so you take 2 capsules per gram. I think if you do the advanced therapies for the TB and do 10 grams a day or 5 grams twice a day, all within 20 minutes, take the 5 grams. It'll be 10 capsules. And drink the energy water. And I think that you'll see a major change toward health within 10 days.
Mm. Mm.
Okay,
May I ask a question?
please.
So I've had a lot of health problems, and I've already done the therapy for my knees and seen huge improvements. And now I'm working on the CVS baby steps. And I'm just wondering if one of my questions is, can I still do that? Well, I'm on the back of the neck now, but can I do that like while I'm ovulating or cycling? Is that okay?
Oh, sure. I
Okay.
mean, it's good for you. And as a matter of fact, I'm not sure that you need the baby steps. I mean, if you wore the knee therapy, the knee circuit,
Mhm.
then you didn't experience, or you may have experienced some detoxing. People often do. It's not it's not a major thing, but if you worn that circuit, there's no reason in the world why not to just go ahead and do the advanced therapies. Your body's already tuned up. It's already detoxed enough if you've worn the knee circuit for that long.
Okay. Awesome. And then another question, I was looking up in the book and I saw for addiction, it said to do the CVS, and I wasn't sure if it was saying to do only at nighttime or daytime and nighttime. I was a little
Do both.
confused about
I
that.
would just do it full time.
Full time.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, you may feel like taking it off, or you may not feel like putting it back on, for a couple of days or so. But
Okay.
then you'll think about it. Instinctively, what I've noticed is with myself and other people is that we kind of get a feeling for the magnets, and excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I would keep it on pretty much full time. That'll help you
Okay,
with that.
great.
Sure.
And then another question I have is it okay to take other supplements and medications with the oxygenated water, or should that be done like 30
Oh
minutes
no,
after?
no. You can take whatever you feel.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, great. And I think that's all my. Oh, one last thing. Is the ultimate supplement okay to take with other medications?
I don't see why not. There's no reason not to. I mean, what it does is, it increases, cellular function. Gives it, basically it's a catalyst. It is
Mm-hmm.
the primary catalyst for new cell division. And, as we get older, we have less and less of it in our system. And what happens is our cells start replicating old cells. So what happens when you take the ultimate supplement is that you start replicating young cells, and which is, that's real good for your health. It's real good for your longevity too.
Okay.
I have to laugh because we have a friend. She finally passed. She got really old, but the thing is that she took it for years, and then she stopped taking it. And she kidded me one time. She said she looked in the mirror and immediately ordered it back up. A funny thing, but anyway.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Can I ask something?
Please.
Peter, yes, hello. I would like to ask if it's possible that there are people that just are not suitable for this magnet therapy. Because I started, I have something with the brainstem, and I was paralyzed for a long time, 95% paralyzed. And now I started the baby steps 3 days ago, and the reaction, in my feeling, I don't do the CVS. I just feel I have to go lower, so I do the pulse, and I just couldn't believe it because there's no lower than that. There's no lower. How do you say this? I'm not
I understand
English,
what
sorry.
you're saying.
Yeah.
You say there's no
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah, smaller. Yeah. So
therapy.
what
Well,
happened? Yeah. So then what happened was that it was completely my head and brain and body completely oversweating and on fire. I know this symptom, but this was strange for me to have this. And also I sort of, yeah.
Well, you're very low.
Sleep. Yeah, sleep like coma sleep, like crashed completely. And since that day, 30 minutes, next day 45 minutes. Yeah, I can't go. Can do nothing. I'm like the whole skeleton is like paralyzing effects again, and it seems I wonder, is it possible? Must I continue, or is it possible that there are people just too weak for this? I hope not, because that's exactly the reason why I need it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We've had people who literally, excuse me, they couldn't do the back of the neck. They tried the back of the right wrist and literally could only do a minute a day and then add a minute a day.
Okay.
Otherwise, they would get they've got some of the same reactions that you got. So, this is, I really wish that I had the third edition out before now, because I've mentioned it in there. We've gone over that area. But you literally have to, when you are that low in energy.
Needs a third one.
When you're that low in energy, you may have to just add a minute a day. Now, I've got someone who's doing that. Excuse me. And we're just talking about, they just went through the, I guess you would call it the front end threshold, where they're finally able to put it on their neck. And they're starting to be able to do up to 15 minutes a day on their neck. But they had to work at it. They really had to work at it. And what happens is that the cells are so low, and when the cellular voltage becomes this low, it doesn't have the ability to push the toxins out. So you're walking around in a very toxic state.
Okay, interesting. There's somebody talking without a microphone. Yeah.
So anyway, go to the wrist, add a minute a day. If that's too much, add 30 seconds a day.
Yeah, of course.
And then the next day, just keep adding. And you will do it.
Yeah, so it is not possible that my state will get worse because of this. It's not
No,
possible.
no. And as a matter of fact, you really need the therapy to overcome it.
Yeah, the thing is, I have now finished 9 years of detoxing already. So it's very strange. Detoxing all kinds
Well,
of
I
therapy.
mean, look, I'll be honest with you. It's just like simple math. If you're,
Yeah.
if you're not detoxed, your
Well,
cellular voltage,
it was
your
more better.
cellular voltage is too low to respond like that. And if the cellular voltage is too low, your cells, have not been able to push the toxins out. That's it. So you're loaded up. So you've just got to bring on. Now, I've had people who just stay the hell with it. They just go through it and they're really sick for about a week. And then all of a sudden, it's like a week of storms. And then all of a sudden the sun comes out. Matter of fact, most of them, it's about the fourth or fifth day that all of a sudden they've taken the energy on. But that's why we developed the baby steps, so that you didn't have to do that, because a lot of people cannot do that. It's a strong kind of therapy.
Yeah, I went all the time 2 steps up, 4 steps up, and then 10 back. So that's very the last 10 years to get out of my paralyzed state. And then I think it's like a crash. It's a total lack of life energy, but it's also because of emotional traumatic events after that. So it is both apparently emotional toxins can have the same effect on my body.
Illness affects everybody in many different ways, and certainly emotionally is one of them.
Absolutely. And the other question, if I can, is I have a difficulty understanding the when you have the placement of for example, how can I explain? There is you have pain somewhere on a certain spot, let's say around the neck, and then there's an explanation in the book where to put the magnet on the other side or whatever. But my confusion is about this green and red area, and also the confusion about how to know if it's always 1 or 2 magnets, or can it be
Okay,
1?
I'm going to advise you to take a look at the video on the pictorial page, pictorial guide page.
Already. I did that. Yeah, I did that.
Well, I advise you to look at it several times.
Again. Okay.
Okay, but the thing is that generally speaking, it's very rare not to use a 2-stack, 2 of them stacked together. They've been designed that way so that you can put something in between to hold them in place, whether it's clothing, medical tape, or a Band-Aid. But they've also been designed so that they have a certain energy value, which is a certain penetration value specific for that.
So 1 magnet is not like, oh, I do it lower because I'm sensitive, I take 1. That's not a good thought.
Well, I tell you what, with what you're doing, having to do you might call it the ultra baby steps, I would just use 1 magnet on the back of the right wrist, green side. Now, you mentioned something, and I want to explain something. People do ask, well, how do I apply the magnets if it's in the red area on my limbs? Because that's generally the case. That's where the difference is. There's the front of the left. The way it is the anatomical viewpoint. Let's see if I can get this way here. It's arms down beside the body and the thumbs out with the palms facing forward. And this side is the anterior and the back is the posterior or dorsal, as they say in medicine. This side is obviously the same, anterior, dorsal. This side the left hemisphere side, and the front of the leg down to the top of the foot is negative. This side is positive. And the back, this is negative here, the back is positive. And people say, well, you know, let's say you've got a pain in the back right here. Okay, it's in the red zone. People say, well, do I put the red there? No, you don't put the red. The red is only for circuit therapy. The green is the pain reliever, the healer.
Well, yes, I do.
Okay, so because the pain is back here, you would put it close to the side, where the separation is between the meridians. If it's in dead center, then you put it dead center in the front. Or you may put it a little bit on this side and a little bit on this side, but you've got to keep it in the negative meridian, although you can put it right on the line where it changes, right on the meridian line. You can place it there. That won't create any electromotive stress. So, and what we teach again in the latest edition of the pictorial guide is that you put the green on first. And if it's a joint and the green doesn't help within about 3 to 4 days, 3.5 days is how we put it in there. If that doesn't stop the pain, then you need the circuit. So then you go to the circuit in the back, read circuit therapy, because the first thing you do is it does indicate that you put the green on first in the negative meridian. In which case, I mean, on this side, you because the negative on the right side, because the negative meridian is in the back, you put the green back there, even if the pain's in the front, because that's the way the energy flows properly in the body. When you flow it properly in the body, the bionegative healing energy is at its highest state. And it really does a wonderful job in amplifying the cellular voltage to create the immune system to start functioning well and stopping the pain. But again, if 3.5 days you don't get a response, then you got to put the circuits on. And I say, where the circuits, I say, get the pictorial guide and use that. And get the latest one, because it's got the step-by-step process, and the diagrams have been enlarged, and they're a little more fully explained, and enjoy the healing. That's really the fact of the matter. So.
Can I have one last question about this? I have this page 12 of the pictorial guide here, and there is the place is the left neck, the occipital nerve. You know, the brainstem, occipital nerve, and the left neck. It's all in the left, but that is the green area. But can I put it then? Must I put one magnet on that spot? On the exact spot or on the opposite? That's my confusion, because it's both green in the picture on page 12. Yeah.
Well, you're looking, let me see, page 12.
Page 12.
I think you're, you know what, I don't have the second edition here, but maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's in the third edition, page 12. I kind of forget, to be honest with you.
I don't know what edition I'm in.
Oh, so I really am not sure what you're asking, but what I would respond to you, I would respond to you. It was that you say that was the breach that you had in your nerve. I would use the whiplash therapy, which is another question that came through. Someone said they are having trouble keeping those magnets in place. And I know what we've done here. We've taken a piece of good cardboard and literally glued the magnets on. There's the top green one, the two sides green one, and then the bottom red. That's that circuit. And people say, well, they come together. Well, honestly, one of these days, if we get the financing, everything, maybe we'll make a neck wrap. But in the meantime, take a piece of good cardboard, about yay big, and glue them to it and put it under your collar. Works well. And I don't know what else was part of that question, but that's, if you look at the, that whiplash, go to the whiplash. It's in the back of the book. or the back of the guide. I think it's the last page or so.
No, it's not about the whiplash. It's about the question if you have one big pain on one certain spot. In my case,
I can't hear you.
if I have somewhere big pain somewhere on one certain specific spot, then my question, and it's on the green area, then my question is, can I put the magnet on that exact spot or always on the opposite side? That's the question.
Well, if it's in the green area, you would put it right on the green spot.
At the exact spot where the pain is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If it's in the red area, in the red area, you put it on the opposite side.
Okay. Thank you, Peter. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
Peter, can I ask you a couple questions?
Go ahead.
Okay. If I have neuropathy on my right toes, where would I put the magnets in that case? Because I don't really understand what I would do in that situation.
Well, what we found, again, the MET is very profound. I would advise doing the MET an hour a day. Unless someone has found some other thing, that's what we've been suggesting, and it seems to be reacting well with that. Of course, we're always concerned whenever we hear neuropathy that perhaps there's blood sugar issues. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not in my case, no.
Oh, okay, good. Glad to hear it. And the chelation enzymes, the circulation enzymes, which is an oral chelation, it's advised to do that. To do at least a 2-month, preferably a 3-month term on it. How is your blood pressure?
It's on the low side.
Oh,
but it's okay.
Well, that's good. Well, then the circulation enzymes, I don't know if they would be helpful.
Yeah, I think it's more like a compression on a nerve in my spine or something. I have some scoliosis and.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. There you go. That's probably it. Well, now scoliosis, what we've done to help people with that, and they literally have to wear it, every day for maybe months and months and months. But for whatever reason, and we do advise doing the advanced therapies to get the glands and organs in normal shape, because you've got improper targeting of the minerals. You've got calcium build up on one side in there, and which is between all of the messengers and hypoactive glands and organs.
Cerebral infarction. Well,
Can you mute yours, ma'am?
I would advise doing the advanced therapies and then do the MET.
Okay.
By the way, you got to watch out for vitamin B. What is it? Vitamin B12, I think. No.
B6, maybe.
If you're taking too much vitamin B, you can get neuropathy from it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's not.
So if anybody's really pushing vitamin B as a supplement and they start to get a little neuropathy, stop it. Neuropathy may go away. It's quite possible.
And then for the thing that goes along with the scoliosis, I have a compression.
Oh, the scoliosis. Oh, let me finish explaining that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Take a 2-stack of the power wafers, these little babies, right?
Okay.
Okay. If the scoliosis, the curve goes like this, you put it in the center, and you put it in the center of that curve, about 1 inch away. Okay. If the curve goes like this, you put it in the center of the curve, 1 inch away. And it has helped people. I mean, the first time I ever did it was in the 90s, and gee, that poor gal. I mean, she was, I think she was about 5'10", and she was down to about 5'6" or so. I mean, her back was like a 2S curve, so just and a lot of discomfort from it. We were able to, I mean, that's where we developed the technique. We were able to give her some comfort. Of course, not as much as we'd like to, because, we didn't meet her until years after it had developed to that stage.
Right. Okay, I'm going to try that. And then if I have also a compression fracture, T9 in my back, is there anything in particular to do with that?
I put negative over it. Just put a
Just
pair
right
of,
on.
a pair of I mean, well, again, that might be. Did you notice the neuropathy coming after that?
Well, the neuropathy actually came first, but the fracture happened, I think, last year, and and then with the scoliosis, it pulls, so I get a lot of upper back pain.
You know what? I tell you, I would do the advanced back pain therapy on this, the back circuit on that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when you get through it, it's step 2 is, well, step 1 is to put the negatives on first. That'd be the regulars, and try that and see if that doesn't alleviate the discomfort. And if it doesn't, then move to step 2, which is to put the positive power wafers in the middle, and which you may have to wear for a month or so.
Sure. Well, it'd be worth it. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I've had a lot of good results with other things with the magnets, so I'm a firm believer. I'm ready to try it. Yeah.
It's hard to argue with science. What the actual math is science. That's what I love about this.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your work. I appreciate it very much. Yeah.
Thank you,
Peter. This is Maria Elena. Hi, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm going to say okay because you got to have positive thinking in your brain.
Oh,
but I have a question.
You had a struggle.
I have. I have got a brain tumor that's like 3/4 inches to a 1/2 inch in between my skull and the brain. The brain actually itself shrunk instead of looking like a beautiful cauliflower. I mean, a beautiful broccoli. It looks like a shriveled up cauliflower. What can I do to shrink that?
Didn't I send you the brain tumor protocol?
No.
Okay. Contact me through the email, okay? office@biomagscience.net, and I'll send that protocol over. Okay?
Okay. And is there something to kind of like fatten up the brain again? Because I've already got dementia going on.
That's a good question.
I mean, I'm doing coconut oil. I'm doing MCT oil. I'm doing, different vitamins.
If your body isn't energetically, look, you've got an invader in your physical computer. You've got to get rid of your invader, and it does. Tumors, like all types of cancer, are cells. I mean, there are many different issues with cancer cells, but across the board, they are a cell that the interior of the cell is moved into a positive state, whereas a healthy cell has a negative state. It has a positive voltage. And one of the things about it is that probably it's the first thing you do is go directly on a ketogenic diet and stop eating carbs straight away. You get carbs out of vegetables, this, that, pick up a book on it, but you want to stay away from sugar, and carbs turn into sugar, so you want to starve it out. But then using vitamin C, which is excellent, and believe me, when I used to hang out at the International Tesla Society, some of my best buds was Tom Levy. He's written books on vitamin C. He's probably the living guru of vitamin C. And we would go down to his, all the medical guys, we'd all go over and we'd meet at the cancer clinics across the border. Now every city has a vitamin C cancer clinic, but we'd meet across the border, and that's where we would meet and all share our stuff. And that's when I learned about how profound vitamin C is, how profound really donor electrons are. It's a cheap way of a mass amount of donor electrons, because the key is that if you stop the food supply, the sugar, which again the ketogenic diet is excellent for that. Although I would make sure you don't go meat protein heavy. Look up what a good ketogenic diet for cancer is. It's all available now. But then you use the negative energy because cancer or tumor, however which way you're calling it, is positive. Well, what you do is you surround it with negative energy. The vitamin C is a massive amount of negative energy, and the magnets are a massive amount of negative energy. And by surrounding it with negative energy, you pull the plug on the positive electromotive climate it needs to continue. And
So would you recommend, Peter, that I put two of the power wafers right on top, because it is right up on the very top of my brain, right up on the very top. It's not into the brain.
The deal is in the protocol. I'll be very frank with you. In the protocol, it calls for 4 hours on, 4 hours off. Also to put the positive side over the thymus to really accelerate production of T cells to wipe the stuff out, because you can kill it off, but it's still in your brain. You got to wear the CVS so that your blood-brain barrier is vasodilated, so you can get the stuff out. So it's 4 hours on, 4 hours off. If you just do it straight away, you got a problem, because you're going to get die-off, and the die-off has got to be taken care of by the T cells and the ability to get through the blood-brain barrier. So that's why I say, just send that email over, and I'll send the protocol over exactly. It gives you all of the proper amounts of vitamin C for your weight, etc.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Sure. You're welcome. Anybody else?
Yes, I do. My name is Crystal. I've been on your magnets for quite a while.
Oh, Crystal, okay, yeah, sure.
Did you
You've
read
been
what
there
I
forever.
read what I wrote?
We've been together forever.
I know, but I wrote my question, and I don't know whether you read it or not. I have a strange one, and the magnets may not even help. I don't know. The last time I talked, you suggested the brain therapy, but that didn't do it. I had I don't know if you got what I wrote. They will be easier than me repeating it all, do you?
Hold on a moment, because I'm not sure I got everything here, but I did see that, and but I don't remember
Get down.
exactly what you asked
Get
about.
down. Get down.
Just very quickly, while we're paused, can we please ask that everybody mute unless you're asking a question because the background noise is very distracting and we really want to listen to Peter. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm talking.
All right, Crystal, I don't have it here.
Okay, well, let me tell
I didn't get
you real
anything,
quick then. Maybe you can read it later, or would it be easier if I just send it
Well,
to you?
just go ahead and tell me what's up.
I finally had the hip surgery, and I don't know whether that's caused it.
What is it?
The hip replacement. We talked about
right. Oh, the hip surgery.
I had to have the replacement, and then I've had nothing but problems with that. But that's not what
That's the reason I was talking. I was specifically talking about your case because you're having trouble with your hip, and that's why I thought I actually had responded to you about doing the meridian energy therapy. I think it's very important.
I did all that, so I can.
Yeah, but are you doing it an hour a day every day?
Okay, but what I have now is something totally different, and I don't know whether magnets would help. I had what is called a cerebral fraction, also called an ischemic stroke, kept me in the hospital for 4 weeks. My cerebellum got injured, and the cerebellum controls the muscle to my right eye, and now I have a high angle strabismus. So I was told by the eye doctor to get the strabismus surgery, which I did, and it did absolutely nothing. I have a 20 prism thing now, and I can't really wear the 20 prism glasses. They make me totally dizzy. I lost my eyesight on my right side. I have to keep it closed. And I have a balance problem now because of it, because I'm always funky. And I don't know if there's anything I can do for the
I think what you should do.
cerebellum obviously has some.
I tell you what I think you should do right away. Is take a pair of the power wafers and put them green on the cerebellum where the issue occurred. Yeah, just put them there. And I think you may experience healing in that manner. Yeah,
the regular ones.
No, the small ones.
The small ones, the power wafers.
Yeah, you just should be able to wear those full time. Yeah,
and then power wafers on the cerebellum.
Yeah, exactly where the issue occurred.
But I already have dead tissue in there, so I don't know whether that would do it either.
No, don't worry about that.
Because my memory is fading too now.
Well, I know you had tried the BRT, right? Brain reentrainment therapy.
You suggested that a long time ago when I asked you. That was before I had the stroke.
Oh, I see.
It didn't.
No, just put the 2 power wafers, a stack of 2 power wafers. I don't know how you're going to do it. Maybe you have to wear a headband or something like that.
I'll get them on there somehow. I do all the.
Okay, yeah, just do that. I think it may be as simple as that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Would that do something to my eye?
Well, it did. Your eye was affected by it, so that seems to be
the muscle controls the cerebellum controls the eye muscle.
Yeah, well, I mean, generally you just go to the site.
Well, I'll do that. I've tried everything.
No, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if that wearing it, and I would wear it 24/7 if you can. Or at least, all day long. If it's a problem wearing it when you're sleeping, I would just wear it continuously. And
but I already have dead tissue in there.
Well, maybe let's regenerate some new tissue.
I'll try it. I mean, I thought.
Which is what Maria Elena. That's part of getting healthy is regeneration too. So, yeah.
Would that help my memory too? Because it's fading.
Well, people have memory problems. Generally, I tell them put the magnet.
Tell me,
put the magnet.
Memory problems. I know that mine is different. It gets worse constantly now.
Well, I'm just telling you that that's it. Okay,
Well,
that's what you do. When you have an issue like that, you go to site and you put that site, you energize that site. That's your weakness point, and you need to strengthen that point.
and there's nothing I can do to that eye, right? Because it's strabismus
But it's
surgery.
being affected by your eye.
Huh?
I mean, you listen, do that, and then I would say after perhaps a month of that, a month to 6 weeks of that, then do the BRT, the brain reentrainment therapy, to help realign and energize the optic nerve again. But go heal that area first.
Well, let me try that because the brain surgery did not help. The brain therapy did not help.
I tell you what, yeah, I can understand that. I understand.
Okay, Peter. Well, thanks for your advice. I'll try.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you're going to be happily surprised. Yeah.
Well, that would be nice. Yeah.
Oh, yes, we would all feel great about it.
Okay, Peter. It was good seeing you. It was good talking to you. Thank you very much.
Good to see you too, Crystal. All right.
Peter, this is
Peter.
Oh, sorry.
Hello?
Hi.
Peter, this is Maria Elena again. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Scleroderma. I've been diagnosed with that probably 3 years ago. I don't see any exterior hardening of the skin, so it may be the interior scleroderma that could possibly. I've noticed my muscles are very sore when I walk. It can also affect the organs. What would you recommend for that?
Have you done the advanced therapies?
I have not done that one. I did the previous one.
You need to do the advanced therapies, and in the new pictorial guide, there's, well, even in the second edition, but the new one, there's a general, and then there's acute. Do the acute term on the OGE and the MET. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Peter. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
How you doing, Peter?
Hi, good. You Fred?
This is Fred, Peter. I got a couple things going on, and first and foremost, I have some neuropathy, peripheral neuropathy in my toes. When I stand up, it feels a lot better. When I lay down, they freeze up, they go numb, kind of, and it's not nice.
How's your blood pressure?
Blood pressure's good. I have.
When you say good, what do you mean good?
I mean, I don't know it by heart, but I've never ever had a problem with blood pressure.
Well, when's the last time you checked it?
Not too long.
I'm just curious, because
not too long ago. Sometimes I run low. I never run high, but sometimes I do run a little low.
Oh,
okay. But I never run high. Never. I might be like 110 over 70 or something like that.
Here's the deal. If you've got issues like that, the first thing to do is do the advanced therapies. Get your organs and glands straightened out. Get your whole body energized and balanced. Okay. It could just be that you're lacking in some particular enzymes or hormones. Just do that. Drink the energy water. Wear the magnets daily, and see if that helps. And if it's an issue, then the second part of the advanced therapies is the meridian energy therapy, the MET, the MET.
Mm-hmm.
And do that for an hour a day on an extended basis. But first, tune up your body with the advanced therapies. That's the first thing to do. Okay? And I would advise anybody, and I advise everybody to, unless you're allergic to it, get some liposomal vitamin C and take, depending if you weigh a lot, take about 2 to 2.5 grams a day. If you don't weigh a lot, take 1 to 1.5 grams a day. I mean, this whole support of negative energy, it's all these donor electrons, it's all support. And it's amazing. You add that in the magnets, and wow, the response, the overall health response is remarkable. It just and look, if you do it, you live healthier and you live longer, and that's it. I mean, that's the true essence. And of course, by providing all the negative energy that your cells need to run efficiently, uh, that's the key to a long healthy life.
Okay,
So,
you said do the MET for 1 hour per day,
well, do the advanced therapies first,
right?
okay? And I would do the chronic terms. Take a look under the, it's right there, starting on page 14 of the pictorial guide. Do the chronic, and then if that doesn't help you, then I would advise doing the extended MET on a daily basis for an hour, and that
Okay,
has shown to help. Now,
okay,
of course, you got to make sure all your supplementation is up to par too. I mean, it's real important. And that vitamin
okay.
C, that is just, I mean, God, we've seen it do so many things.
Well,
I mean, my God, it's just amazing. And when you add the magnets to it, whoa, man, it's profound.
well, I don't want to be, I don't want, I know there's a short period of time for everybody, but I have to tell you that I do have, or I was diagnosed over 20 years ago with neurosarcoidosis. And when they took an imaging, they found a scar on my cervical spine. They said the myelin sheath uh, was damaged there. And that's why I have atrophy in my legs. I mean, I'm pulling skin away from my legs now. Pretty soon,
Okay,
yeah.
listen, I'll tell you what, do the advanced
Yeah,
therapy, listen, do the back circuit therapy over that. I'm sorry, I didn't go through this long enough with you.
that's okay.
I just, yeah, you need to rebuild that area. I just let you know because you probably haven't been on a previous webinar, but we had someone who's had herniated discs, and I would guess 17 to 22%, somewhere in that area. I mean, they were major, you know. And she was a nurse and
Hmm.
had worked in the operating room and had seen fellow come in and leave a paraplegic. So she was unwilling to have any surgery on her back, and she was just looking for pain relief. And so she did the back therapy, but she had X-rays taken afterwards. The pain went away. She wore it for a little over 6 weeks.
Mm.
In that time, it literally rebuilt the herniated discs. It rebuilt them back to full height.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, that sounds
uh,
like my back has something to do with it
oh
because
well, it has everything to do with it. If you're getting neuropathy in your extremities,
yeah, I
yeah, for
mean,
sure, especially the feet. I mean, had I known you back to begin with, I probably wouldn't have told you to. But you still need to do the advanced therapies. Get your body tuned up. Everybody should get their body tuned up. I got a doctor who does this. He's been doing it for years. He does the OGE for 3 days every month. He just loves the energy he gets from it. So there you go.
all right.
Mhm.
So, I mean, just
Okay.
one last thing, Peter.
Yeah.
So, do the back circuit, do the chronic advanced therapy first, then do the back circuit therapy,
Yeah, that's what I would do if I were you. Yeah, because
and then
what'll that do is when you tune your body up, it creates a healing terrain
okay.
for other therapies to work extraordinarily fast.
All right, I would do that. One other thing, just one last thing.
Yeah.
On top of all of this, I've had a meniscus tear that now, for probably the last 10 years, I never got it taken care of. And now I'm bone on bone severely. And now the other knee is starting to become bone on bone. I started taking hyaluronic acid. It made the other one feel pretty good. I just hope I don't have any type of nerve damage in my knee now, in my right knee.
No, you can rebuild that thing. Again, you need to do the advanced therapies to make sure you have a healing terrain, and then do the knee circuit therapy.
Knee circuit.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you what, it takes a while.
Right.
I mean, they're like the shoulder cuff it occurs so fast. The response occurs so fast. The back is pretty quick. The knees, they take a longer period of time because it's the highest stress point on the body. So, you're aggravating it when you're moving it around. But give it a chance. It will come on. It will stop the pain, and it will rebuild itself.
Okay. Do you want me to do each of these one at a time, or can they
do
be
the advanced therapy, and then do the back and do the knees at the same time?
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I mean, you're going to need extra magnets for it. The best way is under products, go to the combo kit. And, we have 25% off from the 22nd to the 3rd of the next month, although we're going to take it to the 5th of July this month. But if it's during a period of time where we're not having that sale, now, of course, we have the Wellness Kit sale, which we're selling for $99 instead of $159. That's from the 10th to the 20th. But at any time, you can get 20% off if no sales happening by using 20%, 20 in the percent sign, and then small m for mother, small t for Tom, small t for Tom. That's 20% MTT. Okay, word to the wise. And there you go. Oh, right. Yeah, but get the combo kit. Get the combo kit because that's already it's 4 regulars and 6 power wafers, and they're already discounted, and then you can get them on discount beside. So because if you're going to do multiples of the circuit therapies, you're going to need the additional magnets. Okay.
Peter, may I ask can I I've been waiting. Peter, this is Doris. I started using them for the liver cancer, and I had the metastasis from the uterine cancer. So I'm using them for the liver cancer, and I think that's pretty well cleared up. The other metastasis cleared up, and I'm doing, I'm doing EWAT machine. I'm doing the vitamin C, and I'm doing cell salts and a lot of different things. Is there just a general protocol that you recommend to prevent metastasis anywhere else in the body with the magnets?
You want the protocol, the full protocol, just send over to office@biomagscience.net. As for the cancer protocols, okay? I put it all, it covers most of them. I can't think of any that it doesn't, but it's a simple adjustment. But send over for it, I'll send it over to you, okay?
Okay, I have the cancer protocols,
but
do? I want a maintenance. If there's any maintenance to prevent further metastasis.
Listen, take your vitamin C every day. Make sure that you wear your magnets so that you keep a bionegative terrain, your system. Because generally cancer is a weak area that has been stressed, and it's your reservoir of negative energy is not taking care of it. You've run out of negative energy in order to keep it from happening. So now you got to make sure that any clock radio, anything that requires a transformer in it, is 1 meter away from where you sleep. If you have an adjustable bed, that has a transformer in it. And I recommend that you get an on and off switch for it. So you keep it an off switch where you need to move it to adjust it, turn it on, move it, and then turn the whole system off. We had one gal, she had the worst time, and then we were able to isolate the fact that it was this transformer that was spraying her with EMF, which, creates cancer. I mean, it reduces the electron spin. Excuse me. It reduces the electron spin, which reduces the voltage, and then finally reduces it to a point where it goes positive, and that's your cancer. So you got to watch out. Make sure that you're not sleeping within an EMF field. It's called the 1 meter rule. You got to move everything away that has a transformer in it that radiates EMF. Your light doesn't radiate EMF, so you don't have to worry about that. But anything you plug in, it's, a clock, a radio, and again, adjustable beds. You got to prevent that EMF from hitting your body, tearing your voltage down, tearing your cells down, so that it's cancer producing. So, good energy water, vitamin C, wear the magnets every day, and I don't know how people feel about this, but you probably should cut down on red meat. Red meat is it's pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You might love it, but it's pretty tough on your system. It does produce a lot of positive energy. You don't want positive energy.
Okay. So when you say wearing the magnets for maintenance, does that mean the one on the sternum and the CV?
Well, you can wear the CBS. I'll tell you what. I mean, the CBS is really nice because not only is it calming and clarifying, it does help with memory because apparently the amyloid plaque that's produced, which creates Alzheimer's and messes with your memory, is because the cerebral spinal fluid has gone into an acid state, and you need to back it off into a more alkaline state, which will dissolve that plaque, and people can think more clearly. It does give you, a brain tune, which is part of the clarifying and calming effect. So it's quite a profound placement. People really enjoy it. I sure do. There are times I really need it. When the rush of energy from so many people is coming in, and all of a sudden I just put them on the back of my neck, and it just calms it down.
Right.
Peter, may I have
I'm sorry?
I have a question or two. I wrote them in the chat, but I don't think you saw them. So I'm going to, first of all, thank you for a protocol you gave me 3 days ago for my gums. I have a chronic infection, and you told me to put it for 5 days on the place and have this liposomal vitamin C. And I am wearing it on my second day, and I already have no pain. I just wanted to share this is very, very special. Now, I have a friend who I just gave the magnets to today because he has kidney failure. He is having difficulty emptying his bladder, and he needs the advanced therapy, but I don't know what is a priority of what organs you do first? Is it the kidney? Is it the bladder? What do you target first or second?
Sorry, Leah Luna, I'm just going to jump in because we're talking about the same person, and the acute issue right now is that the catheter was removed after 4 months, and about 4 days ago, and he's having about 20 to 30 milliliters of urine output every like 15 to 20 minutes, and it seems that his sphincter is spazzing and not letting the urine out. So the kidneys are weakened, but they are producing the urine. But the acute issue right now is that it's not emptying. Okay.
It's not empty.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like the prostate is very weak and allowing it to empty off and on. I mean, quite a bit more. So
every time he urinates, he has like a pain in the bladder right after, like a spazzing pain.
Okay, well, here's the point. I would get the advanced therapies on him right away. The OGE particularly, that's real important. He needs that right away. And also too, he could sit directly on the green side of a supermagnet. Make sure that it is placed under his prostate, not too forward.
Wait,
and
can you
do
say
that
that
for
again?
a couple hours a day. Have him sit on the super biomagnet, the large one. This one.
Okay.
This one right here, the big one. Okay. Sit on it green. Okay. While he's doing the OGE, you should do it right away. But a minimum of a couple hours, maybe not more than 4 hours a day. In that case, and complete the advanced therapies, but just get on the OGE right away. That's real important for him.
Where exactly would he place the big one, Peter?
Under his prostate.
He has to sit on it.
Okay.
Sit on it. Yeah, sit
and if
on
he's
it.
laying down?
Well, then he's going to have to
tape it.
Yeah. To fix it some manner. I had an old friend of mine, he used to sit on it, and he had a tumor. He had a prostate cancer tumor, and he didn't realize how bad it was, but he finally did. You do get affected by that thing. It got pretty big as an orange, and he would reduce the thing, and he kind of get that whole action down there working again, and then he let it go for a while, and then he found out that it started to grow big again. So he did it, and he told me he would sit on it for at least a couple hours a day.
Wow.
At least a couple hours a day.
Someone just suggested something very clever is to clip it on the underwear.
Yeah, you can do that. Make sure though it's positioned correctly. You don't want the positive pole. You don't want it being edged. You want it directly against. Directly against. Of course, this is
against the skin.
Of course, I do it like that. You don't want it going like this at an angle. Let's see if I can show at an angle. You want it like this. Okay? Like at an angle, trying to get some positive in there. You don't want that.
You only want negative.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Well,
thank you, Leila.
Yeah,
all right. I'll take one more question, and then
Peter, one more question.
I have one more question.
Okay. All right.
I'm waiting.
Leila Luna was in the middle of asking a question that
Thank you. I wanted to find out for someone who has breast cancer metastasized patient to the spine and the other one all over the body, including the brain. So the advanced
Send,
therapy.
email me at office@biomagscience.net
Okay.
and ask for the cancer protocols. I will send them to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi,
Okay, one more question.
Hi, Peter. This is Cheryl. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So I sent you an email right away asking if you have a protocol for spondylolisthesis with rheumatoid arthritis. That's one question I have. And the other one is I know somebody else that has Ehlers-Danlos, if you have something for that.
What is it?
Ehlers-Danlos is one, and the other one is
I don't know all these things. Sometimes
okay.
I have to look them up. I know as soon as I look them up, I know the way the energy patterns in the
So
body
I'll
work.
just
I can do it.
resend the email with those two questions, okay?
And pardon me if I don't get to your email. Sometimes sometimes it takes days for me to get to it. I'm so loaded.
That's okay. I appreciate it, and I appreciate that you're doing.
I try to get it all done. It's just. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
I will respond. Absolutely.
You always do. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Peter, what exactly do we have to do to get the video one or the email one of the third pamphlet that you have out?
Go to the site. Go to the top of the menu, and it's right there. It says Pictorial Guide/video, and I'll take you to the page.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, I enjoy being able to help, and some of the questions you send me, I end up learning a lot too. So, well, thank you. It's been a joy, and how about next week? Shall we give it a shot next week? Do it again?
Yes.
Let's do it again.
Thank you
Okay.
very much,
All right.
Peter.
Thank you. All right, everybody, take care.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Let's all heal together.